One more step. One more receipt, y'all. One more receipt. One more receipt. One more receipt. One more receipt. Now, this is when you go too far right here. This is when you go too far. Okay, Gobekli Tepe. What does Gobekli Tepe align with? The rising stars in Cygnus. While y'all talking about Gobekli Tepe, that's our culture. Back that far, across the world with their teaching. But let's go here though. Archaeology is not going to tell you this, but some researchers, authors argue that the sacred architecture, including older megalithic structures, certain temples, shares a connection with the constellation, often referred to as the Northern Cross. Then you got Gobekli Tepe, aligned with Cygnus. There you go, right there. There you go. Rhodocorn. That's where you get the Christian cross. Most cathedrals align with the sun east to west. Arguments from Cygnus alignments fall into the category of alternative, right, archaeoastrology. A lot of them cathedrals just align with the rise and the setting of the sun, but some of them are aligned with Cygnus also. These Tartarian-style buildings, oh yeah, they align just like mounds and pyramids. They're not going to teach you that though, because the same bloodline evolved and built them too. Rhodocorn. These ain't no different people. These are not different people. Let me see. I'm going to start showing y'all actual buildings on the ground aligned with Cygnus. I'm going to start showing y'all. I got some old receipts just aligned with Cygnus. Some of them aligned with the Pleiades. But I got some old receipts. I'm going to pull them up and I'm going to show them to y'all. I got to go back and find them. Now, let me show y'all one more thing. Roll the coin. Where do you think they get this from? Constellation of Cygnus is associated with Hebrew tradition. Hebrew names. Several stars in Cygnus are associated with Hebrew phrases indicating a coming and returning figure. Sadar, Azel, Adiji. Why is that connected to Cygnus? You get it? Hebrew concepts of descending and ascending the creator of the Redeemer figure. Who they talking about? See, all this stuff go together, people. The flying swan, a bird, representing a returning figure, interpreted in Christian circles as Jesus. I ain't want to show y'all that, but I got to show you all of it. All of the astrology is going into the religious books later on in history. Gospel in the stars. Now, can't teach you no better than that. Now, you must separate those two teachings, because one teacher started off as a nature teaching, then it goes through history, then it gets wrote down, and all this stuff go on, and it turns into what it is today. But you must know they are connected. Don't think they're not connected. Don't you ever say that this stuff ain't connected, because it is. They changed it into that. They turned in that and that. They did. If you're gonna say these people ain't gave you no knowledge, don't say they gave you the books neither. They ain't give you that neither. The book rewrote. The book plagiarized. The book is made to fit their narrative. So don't say they created it. You can't say hunter-gatherers didn't create nothing, then say they put the Bible on you and took your religion. You can't do that. I thought they ain't create nothing. It don't make sense what these niggas be saying. If they don't have the capability to create knowledgeable things, why is that theirs? Why you gonna give them that? You can't give them nothing. You must understand where they got that from and plagiarized it from and what they done to it to put against you. You can only use people's secrets against a powerful people, bro. You understand that? You can't come in and use no. It's like using a water gun in a gunfight. You must get something connected to them people, switch it around, and give it back to them to hurt them. That's the only way you stop power, bro. You must be knowledgeable of what can hurt them people. If you can't hurt them people, you are useless. You don't have nothing of theirs to understand what they believe in. You can't hurt them, bro. You think they're gonna hurt us with a fairy tale book? No. They added the fairy tale to the truth. Now it make a little sense. They can't come over here and give we know the truth, now no fairy tale. Now if you give me something connected to my ancestors with a little bit of teaching and I feel it a little bit, now you can get out on me. Because my feelings are open now. My spirit is open now to something else. It's a trick, people. If I got an orange juice can in the refrigerator and you put vodka in it and I wake up and hit the orange juice bottle every morning, you trick me. I'm thinking it's orange juice, but it's a trick, bro. It's just a trick, but you need the foundation to trick people. It's just a trick. You find what these people are interested in, you find their spirituality, then you switch it to control them because you're using their own ancient teachings against them, switched around in an entity way. If your people said the creator is earth, and then I change your creator of earth into the creator of a God, that's a trick. But the God gonna do the same thing earth was doing. The God gonna do the same thing the sun was doing. We just gonna switch the name and switch the face. You get it? People like to use books as why things happen to our people. The book wasn't the problem. You know what the main problem was? They knock you off your land. They unalive your ancestors who could teach you the truth. So you unalive ancestors that can teach you the truth, then you replace that with the book. You off your ancestral land and all your people scattered out. Now you alone and don't know. Generations go by, you lose the teaching of your people. Right? A book can't change. We know the truth now. My great-grandmama already told me my truth. I can read all the books I can read. It ain't gonna make me change nothing. I'm just learning something that go along with the truth. Great-grandma already told me the real. That's why I'm different, right? I ain't got to hunt for certain things I already know. I'm not gonna go against what she said because she never lied. So now, the book don't scare me at all. See what I'm saying? If your ancestry was intact, with your people teaching you the right thing, nothing can scare you off of your truth. Because you're getting it from the main source. Now, a lot of people not getting it from the main source. They're getting it from the book. And they think the book is way more powerful than what your ancestors taught. It's not. Just a book. But believe you me, the meat of that book was created by your people. The meat of that book was created by your people. That's a fact. Because them same laws that's in that book was written down on tablets 3,000 years before the Bible ever came out. Facts. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. That was already written 3,000 years before the Bible came out, bro. It was already out. The Bible is a remix, bro. That was the original track back 3,000 years ago. 3,000 BC, this stuff was written down. And I can show it to you. So now you got to look at this thing different. That was before it was tarnished and played with, people. Because if it was created by them people at that time, you would have never seen it 3,000 years before that the book came out. True or false? The Ubaid culture that became the Sumerians, I already was writing that stuff down, people. I showed y'all in my live last week. They had a whole nother name for Noah. Whole nother name for the first commandments. 3,000 BC. That shows me that the people y'all giving power to saying they created something didn't create it. They just redone it over time and re-whipped the truth. I showed y'all Tamari words in the Quran, in Islamic teachings, Tamari words in Islamic teachings. They had no culture, people. They are taking bits and pieces of our culture and creating religions out of it. This part go over here for Christianity. This part go for Muslims. This part go for the Arab Muslim. This part go for that. Then we're going to switch it around and turn it into what we want it to be. And then we give it to people and empower and control them and empower and overpower them with this teaching. Because some of that stuff was too powerful for them hunter-gatherers. You get it? That's where they get the pilgrimage from. They didn't get that from, all this stuff come from something before them. But I want y'all to study the sickness. Please study this stuff, y'all. Study the sickness. Feather headdress in the museum showing there's some type of feather-wearing headdress people They say these are Egyptians, but I think these were found in America. I really think these were found in America because it's the old pre-dynastic headdress with feathers on it. He got another one with feathers on it. And then, all of that said, you find sickness right on the headdress. I believe these artifacts came from America. That's what I believe. I really believe that. And then in the back of the museum in New York City, right now, hold on. They're way in the back of the museum in New York right now. Now, look at the books these Native Americans got out after they get the information, right? Look. The sickness key. The birth of Egypt. The sickness is the birth of Egypt. See, these people know this stuff, right? The Native American, so-called, they didn't know Native American death journey. They got there from our people. The birth of Egypt started with the teaching of the sickness, the coat of Sakar, the corn mummy. Then you get into these mounds and these giants with all that same astrology, but they're giving you mythology to try to hide the truth, acting like these some type of big stupid ass. That ain't what they was. It is not what that was. Ancient people were taller and bigger. It's just that simple. Everything was bigger and taller and stronger back in ancient times. Just that simple. These are the original people of the earth. They started on this land. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why they hiding all of them in the Smithsonian. See something. The oldest known mounds are Louisiana's Watson Break, 3500 BCE. 1,000 years earlier than the Great Pyramids of Giza. Watson Break consists of 11 mounds around an open space connected by 900-foot-long raised causeways aligned with stars. 1,000 years older than Giza, right there in Louisiana. Poverty Point was next. LSU campus mounds, right? The mounds nearest Philadelphia are Arvine Flats, northwestern Pennsylvania. Allegheny National Forest. I told y'all Allegheny was mound builders. That's what the Native Americans called them. Mississippi engaged in activities better suited to their environments. When a hill is a mound. So when a big hill really is an ancient mound, you have to dig a mound core sample for the specific signature. 2 stripes of dark topsoil separated by a lighter dirt makes that a mound because somebody put that 2 different layers of soil. So a lot of people say these are hills, but they got 2 or 3 different types of soil because people done brought soil to these spots from all over the country to meet up during certain parts of the year. So I guess tomorrow I'm going to show y'all some more artifacts of the sickness that come from the mounds because they had real artifacts of the swan. They're in museums all over the country, but you gotta find them and put them all together. But I love y'all. I'm in love with you. If y'all missed this live, y'all go to my YouTube and I'm gonna put it back up there. Let's get back to our culture. Let's not worry about nobody else at this point. We ain't got that type of leisure to do that no more. We have to lock back in with our culture. June 21st, I'm still working on the Great Awakening Indigenous Walk for Piedmont Park, June 21st. Like I said, I'm trying to get some more speakers to come speak with me. And I'm working on this. So if everybody, the two people I want to come, if I get them locked in, it's gonna be monumental. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is yet, but try to get these two people and some of my people to come talk and do the indigenous walk around downtown Atlanta. Cause we got to get out here and get seen, and we got to get out here and you know, put our face on the scene. We got to get out here and put this stuff on the internet and use whatever platform we got. Because if we don't say nothing in public, we might as well don't say nothing in private. That's how I feel. And we ain't gonna say it in public, and no use us saying it in private. So to say it in public means yes. And everybody got to hear this, not just our people. We got to let people know what's on your mind, what's the truth, and forget how you feel. This is our truth in public. And that's what I'm on, man. Like I said, yesterday Mama T said something very powerful. She said, what if we sit here and wait like everybody else? We sit here and wait till we 60 and 70 and old and can't walk and all of that. We just sit here and just wait and just keep teaching and just waiting and don't never get out here and do nothing. We can't do that. She exactly right. I appreciated that post because that kind of put some fire under me. I was already thinking that, but we can't sit here and talk and wait no more. We can't sit in the house and just talk on the net no more. That ain't gonna work, bro. At the least, you got to put it in somebody's face. At the least. If I don't do nothing else, I got to put it in their face to let you know how I'm feeling and what I think is our truth. Because without putting it in their face, this is all a fairy tale on the internet. Simple. So I'm working on June 21st, summer solstice, Piedmont Park, Atlanta, Georgia, Great Awakening Indigenous Walk. It's the same weekend of Juneteenth. It's going to be people everywhere. I think it's just a perfect spot. So that's what I'm kind of working on. When I get all the people to sign up to come do the speech, I'm going to try to get the rest of it together. But it never been done. It never been done. It never been out in people's face, out in the public, where thousands and thousands and thousands of people are, where you can make a statement, because our people are not making no more statements, bro. We're not showing up. I ain't gonna say we're not showing up, but I'm gonna say ain't nobody spearheading the movement. I can say that comfortably because I don't see nobody doing it. I see a couple of people meeting up, but Somebody got to get out there with the loudspeaker and say what you got to say in the public with your people. And I ain't talking about no Hebrew Israelite teaching. I'm talking about on the corner. No, ain't what I'm talking about. We're not going to get into none of that. We're going to get into this is our people was already on this land before everybody. That's the original. That's what we trying to put out to these people first and foremost. Simple as can be. Get it? And it ain't never been done. Never. Out in the public place where a lot of people are at, and a lot of our people are there together. It ain't never been done. We march for shootings and all this other stuff and all that. We do that, but ain't nobody never got together for no this our land. Nobody never done it. And that's what I aim to do. Love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Roll the coin. Lil at the gun. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. Subscribe to my YouTube. You missed the live, man. Hope you learned something today. We know the truth now.
We are down to 341 packs left, chat. That is fantastically exciting, especially when you consider the fact that every single one of the top hits from those bags is still up on that wall. Maybe it's right here in front of me. Maybe I already touched it when I put it out here. How sick would that be, chat? Maybe it's this one standing up. So whoever wants to hop in next, we can get literally straight to those rips. Feel free to give that shop a browse, give it a little scroll, and don't forget to check out those coupons. They are exclusive to the Mega Stream, my friends. They are actually so beautiful. So hop in, give it a browse. Let's see what you can do. I've got the hot hands today. I've had them all week. My friends, I am going to start one more giveaway for you, unless it's already running. Oh, it's already running. Look at that. Beautiful thing. I'm going to go have a little stretch right around the corner. I won't go far. Don't fear. I will be right back. I'm just going to stretch my back out for a moment.